Alright, so this is a list of the top 5 beginner project cars. Now I know what you're thinking, oh great, another list with the Miata, the Civic, and the Mustang, but that's where you'd be wrong. Today we're digging a little deeper, looking beyond the usual suspects. So, no Honda Civics, no Toyota MR2S, no BMW M3S, no Ford Mustangs, and absolutely positively no Mazda Miatas. I promise. What we have instead is a lineup of cars that are genuinely interesting, surprisingly affordable, and perfect for someone who wants to get their hands dirty and learn the ropes of car modification and maintenance without breaking the bank. These are cars that offer a unique ownership experience, something a little different from what everyone else at the car meet has. We're talking about vehicles that are accessible not just in their purchase price, but also in their parts availability and the sheer simplicity of working on them in your own garage. You won't need a PhD in mechanical engineering or a trust fund to get started with any of the cars on this list. The goal here is to find a car that's fun to own, rewarding to work on, and won't turn into a financial black hole. So, get ready to take some notes because you might just find your next project car right here. We're going to dive into the quirks and features of each one, exploring why they make such fantastic starting points for any aspiring enthusiast. We'll cover everything from their unique engine configurations to their surprising reliability and the massive communities built around them, ready to help you with every step of your build. This is the real deal guide to affordable project cars you haven't considered yet. Kicking things off with a truly controversial but fascinating choice, the Mazda RX-8. Now before you run to the comments to type about Apex seals, hear me out. The RX-8 is one of the most affordable ways to get into a modern, rear-wheel drive sports car, with one of the most unique engines ever put into mass production, the Renesas Rotary. These cars have depreciated like a stone, meaning you can pick one up for an astonishingly low price. For just a few $1,000s, you get a car with near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution, fantastic handling, and an engine that revs to an incredible 9,000 RPM. It's a driving experience unlike anything else in its price bracket, or any price bracket really. The key to the RX-8, and the reason it's on this list, is the community. Because the rotary engine has its specific needs, like a healthy diet of oil and attention to its ignition system, a massive and incredibly knowledgeable enthusiast community has formed around it. Online forums and local clubs are packed with people who have documented every possible issue and every potential upgrade. You will never be alone when you run into a problem. Parts, both OEM and aftermarket, are surprisingly easy to find, and the car's design is relatively straightforward for a modern vehicle, making it a great platform to learn on. It forces you to be a more attentive owner, which is the perfect lesson for a beginner. Think of the RX-8 not as a liability, but as a learning experience. You'll learn more about engine health, maintenance schedules, and diagnostics with this car than with almost any other. And when it's running right, that smooth, high-revving rotary power is incredibly rewarding. You get suicide doors, a practical 4-seat layout, and a chassis that's celebrated by driving purists. It's a car that teaches you responsibility and rewards you with a truly special driving experience. For the enthusiast who wants something different, something with character, the RX-8 is an amazing and affordable place to start your project car journey. Next up is a car that is, in many ways, the polar opposite of the RX-8. This is the Ford Crown Victoria, specifically the P71 Police Interceptor. For decades, this was the backbone of law enforcement fleets across North America, and for a very good reason. It is practically indestructible. These cars were built to withstand incredible abuse day in and day out. They use a simple body-on-frame construction just like a pickup truck, which makes them incredibly tough and, more importantly, incredibly easy to work on. There is a massive amount of space in the engine bay, so you can practically climb in there with the engine to work on it. The heart of the Crown Vic is the legendary 4.6-liter modular V8. Now, it's not the most powerful V8 on the planet, but it is known for being absolutely bulletproof. These engines can run for hundreds of thousands of miles with just basic maintenance. And the best part? Parts are dirt cheap and available at every single auto parts store in the country. From alternators to water pumps, everything is affordable and accessible. When you buy a used Police Interceptor, you're also getting heavy-duty upgrades right from the factory, like a bigger cooling system, upgraded suspension components, and powerful brakes. The Crown Vic is a blank canvas for modification. Want to build a comfortable highway cruiser? Easy. Want to create a stripped-out V8-powered track day sleeper? You can do that too, and it's surprisingly capable. The aftermarket support is huge, with everything from supercharger kits to suspension lowering kits available. You can find these cars at government auctions for next to nothing, often with detailed service records. It's a rear-wheel drive V8 powered sedan that you can buy for the price of a used lawnmower and maintain with pocket change. For pure, simple, rugged project car fun, the Crown Victoria is an undisputed champion. Shifting gears from a big American V8 to a small German hatchback, we have the fourth-generation Volkswagen Golf. The MK4 Golf, produced from the late 90s to the mid-2000s, is a fantastic entry point into the world of European car tuning. These cars were sold in massive numbers all over the world, which means two things: they are cheap to buy, and the parts availability is simply immense. Whether you're looking for a standard replacement part or a wild aftermarket accessory, somebody somewhere makes it for the MK4 Golf. It's kind of like the Lego set of the car world. What makes the MK4 so great for a beginner is its fundamental simplicity. While it has some of the electronic quirks common to German cars of the era, the core mechanicals are very straightforward. You can find them with a variety of engines, but the 1.8T turbocharged four-cylinder is a fan favorite for its tunability, while the 2.02 slow is incredibly simple and reliable. The VR6 engine offers a unique and fantastic-sounding alternative. Working on these cars is a rite of passage for many VW enthusiasts, and because so many people have owned and modified them, the online support is second to none. You can find step-by-step video tutorials and forum write-ups for literally any repair or modification you can imagine. From changing a clutch to installing coilovers, the community has you covered. This shared knowledge base removes a huge amount of the fear and intimidation that can come with starting your first project. The MK4 platform is also incredibly versatile. You can build a stance show car, a capable autocross machine, or just a fun, reliable daily driver with a bit more personality. It's a practical, fun, and endlessly customizable car with a low cost of entry and a massive support network. Now for a car that offers serious sports car credentials for a shockingly reasonable price, the Nissan 350Z. When this car came out in the early 2000s, it was a revelation, a return to the classic front-engine, rear-wheel drive Japanese sports car formula. Today, early models have become incredibly affordable, putting them well within reach of a beginner project car budget. For your money, you get a car with aggressive styling that has aged remarkably well, a robust chassis, and one of the great modern V6 engines, the VQ35DE. This is a true performance car bargain. The VQ engine is the star of the show. It's a tough, reliable 3.5-liter V6 that makes great power and an even better noise. It's not uncommon to see these engines with well over 150,000 miles, still running strong. Maintenance is also surprisingly straightforward for a sports car. Basic jobs like oil changes, spark plugs, and brakes are all easily accessible for the home mechanic. The aftermarket for the 350Z is absolutely colossal. You can find anything and everything to make your Z faster, handle better, or look more unique. From single turbo kits to full wide-body aero, the modification potential is nearly limitless. This car teaches you the fundamentals of a proper rear-wheel drive performance platform. You learn about chassis dynamics, suspension tuning, and how to manage power. The community surrounding the Z is massive and active, especially in the drifting and track day scenes, so there's a wealth of knowledge available for performance-oriented builds. It's a car that can grow with you. You can start with simple bolt-on mods as a beginner, and as your skills and budget increase, you can build it into a truly formidable machine. It's an authentic sports car experience without the typical sports car price tag or maintenance headaches. Our final car is for the enthusiast who needs a project that can handle any weather condition, the Subaru Impreza. Now I'm not talking about the pricey WRX or STI models, which can be expensive to buy and maintain. I'm talking about the base model Impreza, specifically the second-generation Bug-Eye, Blob-Eye, or Hawkeye models from the 2000s. These cars offer the single greatest feature of any Subaru, symmetrical all-wheel drive, in a package that is much more affordable and beginner-friendly than its turbocharged siblings. This makes it a perfect year-round daily driver and project car. The beauty of the non-turbo Impreza is its simplicity and reliability. The naturally aspirated EJ Series 4-cylinder boxer engine is much less stressed than its turbo counterpart. While you still need to be aware of the infamous head gasket issue on some model years, it's a well-documented problem with plenty of affordable solutions. The core benefit here is that these cars share the same basic platform as the WRX and STI. This means that a vast majority of the suspension, brake, and cosmetic upgrades made for the performance models will bolt right onto your base Impreza. This interchangeability is a dream for a project car builder. You can go to a junkyard and pull bigger brakes from a WRX, or find used STI suspension components online for cheap. You can slowly upgrade your humble Impreza into a WRX Lite that handles incredibly well, all while learning how each component affects the car's performance. The Boxer engine has a unique rumble and a low center of gravity, and the all-wheel drive system provides incredible grip and confidence in rain, snow, or on a gravel road. It's a practical, capable, and endlessly upgradable platform with a legendary rally heritage. And there you have it. 5 fantastic beginner project cars that prove you don't need to follow the crowd to have a great time building and driving something special. From the unique challenge of a rotary RX-8 to the bulletproof simplicity of a Crown Vic, there's a huge world of interesting and affordable cars out there just waiting for a new owner to give them some love. Each of these cars offers a different path on the journey of car modification, but they all share the same core benefits. They're affordable, they're rewarding to work on, and they have strong communities to back you up when you get stuck. The whole point of a first project is to learn and have fun, and any of these 5 will deliver that in spades. They prove that you can get a rear-wheel drive sports car, a rugged V8 sedan, a tunable Euro hatch, or an all-wheel drive Warrior without emptying your savings account. The most important step is just getting started, picking a car that excites you and not being afraid to get your hands dirty. The skills you learn and the pride you'll feel from transforming a car with your own 2 hands is an experience unlike any other. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think is the best beginner project car? Did I miss an obvious choice? Let me know down in the comments what you started with, or what you'd recommend to someone just getting into the hobby. Your suggestions could help someone else find their perfect first project. And while you're down there, be sure to click the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the quirks and features of the automotive world. Thanks for watching.